Welcome! My name is Tim, and this is video number 16. What's in your language toolbox? But before we jump right in to this video, I want to make a quick official announcement. This channel is now officially called the Language Genie. It was formerly called the Language Zoo for those who have been with me for the past 12 days when I launched this channel. As much as I like the original title, I think the Language Genie is more in line of what I really want to offer through this channel. So let me explain. Um, think about language questions that you might have for a Language Genie, and then you had a desire or you had wishes that you wanted granted in relation to your ability to speak your target language or the language that you want to learn. So let me be that genie for you in this channel. Let me show you the techniques that are going to help you get to where you want to go with your target language studies. Now that the official announcement is out of the way, video number 16. Know what is in your language toolbox. Let's go. First, in case you're not familiar with what a language toolbox is, for me, I define it as your repository of knowledge and experiences related to your target language. Simply put, that just means whatever you know about language or your target language specifically. What you know about the language could include grammar rules, the sentence order. For example, in English, it goes subject, verb, object, as opposed to in Korean, where it goes subject, object, verb. Pronunciation, language script knowledge, for example, like in Japanese, there are 3 different scripts. There is the hiragana, katakana, and the kanji. Also in Korean, there's the Hangul script. If you're studying Russian, there's the Cyrillic script. For example, like if you know that what looks like the letter H in English or the Latin script is the sound of in Russian. So that would be part of your language toolbox. Or if you're writing in Chinese characters, you know that there is a simplified version versus a traditional version. All of these are examples of knowledge that you have in language, and that's part of your toolbox. Because if you choose to pursue other languages later, you can use the language toolbox of one target language to help you in another. So you're basically gathering this huge, infinite in size and space toolbox of experiences and knowledge related to languages in general. And this is a really powerful tool that will help you organize and to use to help you achieve your language goals. So, like I said, the language toolbox is infinite in size and space. So if you think about Mary Poppins' handbag, where she pulled out that large umbrella and all those other cool things that came out of her handbag. Next, we're going to move on to focusing on vocabulary in your language toolbox. So throughout these videos, you're going to see me refer to language as a system because it is. And in a way, this Language Genie channel is going to provide you with ways to look at language at a metalinguistic manner, meaning that you're going to be aware of what you know in language to help you hack, if that's the most common word these days, in terms of how to access and to manipulate and to excel in language learning, is to be able to hack the language system. And I want to help you understand how to hack the language system using various toolboxes and techniques on this channel. So when I say your language toolbox item vocabulary, I want you to think about seeing vocabulary organized into different groups, divided to help you access them from your language toolbox. So I put this graphic of folders to kind of give you a visual representation of what I had in mind. So in addition to the high frequency verbs and non-verbs, which you will need to see video series 14, and vocabulary can be divided into, and these are what I call them. These are not by any means scientifically accurate, but I like to give them a cool name to help you understand what they stand for rather than what they actually are. Because I've created these groups, and so what's inside these groups are not necessarily something that I can categorize scientifically, so to speak. Okay, so the little guys, so that's from video number 15. Those are basically those core, small, what seem to be insignificant words in a language or concepts in a language, but they actually pack a lot of power. And so little guys can really run the show if you know those words. So check out video number 15. The when group, the where group, and more. So for this video, I'm only just going to focus on the when and the where because it's enough. And I want to give you time to process and to practice. So here we have the when group. And I think by now you should be able to understand why this is called the when group. But basically, it's organized based on time frames of all different types. So these cover many of the time frames you need to communicate in your target language. So this toolkit or this toolbox that I'm having you prepare for your target language covers universally concepts of time. And so it doesn't cover all concepts of time or time frames, but it's enough to get you in a good position to communicate. So we have today, yesterday, tomorrow. So they're all together. You should learn those together. For example, there's some programs where you only stay in the present tense for... Let's try this again. Okay, so here we have what we call the when group. And I call this the when group because it covers many of the time frames you need to communicate in your target language. I admit it doesn't cover all of the time frames that you need, but if you are just trying to get started rather quickly without putting in too much effort memorizing a lot of vocabulary, these will get you pretty far. So today, yesterday, and tomorrow, they're all linked together because that's how we speak. Like today I am doing this. Yesterday I did this. Tomorrow I will do that. You really need to be able to talk in those tenses from the very beginning. It's very difficult to have a meaningful conversation when you're only talking in the present tense. And I told my students, if you want to know how to talk about the past, well, then you need to learn those. You need to learn those tenses relatively soon, rather than later. Always, sometimes, never, they go together because they cover the degrees of frequency. Before and after, these two are really very useful as well because before you do something, after you do something. There's also that cause and effect that also plays there also. Now and later, they're a great pair. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night. That covers the whole day, more or less. Every day, this week, this month, this year, next day, next week, next month, next year. So that covers a wide gambit of time frames that you can use once you understand and master these vocabulary words in your when group. So I'm working on these myself in French. So in French, today is aujourd'hui, yesterday is hier, tomorrow is demain, always is toujours, sometimes parfois, never is jamais, before is avant, after is après, now is maintenant, later is plus tard, in the morning is la matin, in the afternoon is l'après-midi, in the evening is la soir, at night is la nuit, every day is tous les jours, this week, cette semaine, this month, ce mois-ci, this year, cette année. That was a hard one for me. I'm still working on that one. Next day is le lendemain, and next week is la semaine prochaine, and next month is le mois prochain, and next year is l'année prochaine, and that covers the when group. So similar to the homework that I gave you in video number 15, I will give you some boxes so you can do the same for the when group. Okay, so similarly, when you did your homework for the little guys in video number 15, I'm doing the same exercise here with you, where English is in green and your target language is in yellow, just like I did with the French in the previous slide. Now, if you feel like those were too many vocabulary words, I completely get it. I mean, this is a new concept. I don't think it's really taught anywhere. So if you want to start with a smaller group, you can start with the where group. And this covers many of the basic location words you need to communicate in your target language. So here, there, up, down, inside, outside, in front, behind, next to, across from. And again, this doesn't cover all of them, but it does cover a wide berth of the location words that you would need to communicate in your target language. And in French, this would be here is ici, there is là, up is un. I put in parentheses how I hear it because French is very difficult with pronunciation and I'm still learning. Down is en bas. Inside is dedans, and outside is dehors, and in front is devant, behind is derrière, and next to is côté, and then whatever it's next to, and across from is en face de. And so similarly, here is the homework assignment. Green is English, and in your target language will be yellow. Okay, so similarly, here is the assignment for your where group. It's already filled in English. You just have to fill in your own for your target language, like I did with French. Coming up soon, there'll be more language tool tips coming on the next video. It'll be for conversation direction. So please make sure you tune into that one. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, share, and follow me. The current day numbers are, this is day 12 since I launched this channel, now that we call it the Language Genie and no longer the Language Zoo. And there's been 22 videos posted, 33 subscribers. Thank you so much. I would not have this channel without you. So my goal is to grow this up to 1,000 by next year. So that's something I'm really excited to work towards. Current top videos are video number 1, video number 2, video number 7, and video number 14. Please make sure you comment and put your questions in the comments boxes, and I will get back to you. So have a great day, and good luck with your language studies. I'm going to go get started on mine. Bye. All right, lastly, I just want to give you a quick window of what's coming up soon. More language tooltips, language box tooltips, and on a category called conversation directors, and they will help you move your conversation in different directions. So please tune in for that. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I have 33 subscribers right now, so thank you to all of you. 22 videos posted. This is only day 12. My goal is to get 1,000 subscribers by next year. So please like, share, and follow me. Current top videos are video number 1, number 2, number 7, and number 14. I do this work because it's important to me. And so please write in the comments what you'd like to see more of. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.